Hi everyone, it's Dasher Dave here, and I'm back for another crafty video. So, today I am going to continue with the Boho Journal. Right, just to let you know, the kit that I'm using here that was going to be called Zen is now going to be called Bohemian. Ask me why, I do not know. I just, like, on a whim, just decided, no, I'm going to call it Bohemian. And, you know, as it's my kit, I can do what I like. And, you know, if you want to see me after class, that's absolutely fine. So, anyway, what I thought was I'd continue doing some of the journal, but what I wanted to do was I wanted to do some... I think that some of my journals lack froof. So today's video is about froofing up. So I'm going to froof it. By froof it, I mean I'm going to put some of the lace. So I've gone through and found all of the lace that is of coloured variety, that's like pastel colours, that I kind of think, well, you know what, I'm probably not going to use that. I don't tend to use any froof, so adding froof is, froof is my term for like when you froof it up, when you make it, add a bit of froof. Anyway, it's froof. All right, we'll just leave it at froof. So yeah, I thought that's what we would do. So that's what I've decided I'm going to do, because I've said that that's what I was going to do. But I just wanted to kind of go through it. So I've got all sorts of like froof here. I've got, I think this is called, is it eyelash trim? Oh no, this is eyelash trim. Although I wouldn't want eyelashes like this, to be fair. Oh dear, please don't do this. Please don't. It's like Christmas lights. I'm going to have to do that soon as well. Christmas lights. I can't put them up yet. I know people have put them up, but I can't put them up yet. I'm sorry. Too many years in working in retail, you know, Christmas in June was enough without having it at any, you know, I want it in December. I'm happy with it in December. It can stay in December. I want the rest of the year to have separate seasons. So I'm not putting Christmas decorations up yet. Don't get me wrong, I love Christmas, but I am not Christmas decoration-ifying my house just at the moment. So yeah, I've got some eyelash trim. So that's eyelash trim. I don't know what this is. Pom-pom eyelash trim. I don't know. Oh, stop it now. Then I've got this. I don't know whether I'm going to use all of this or any of this or whatever, but I thought I had a bit of an idea. And then I've got this, which is, I really don't know. It feels like it's been removed from a Winceyette 90. So, do you remember Winceyette 90? It's not, you know, not that I had a Winceyette 90, I will just point out, but I do have 3 older sisters, so I do remember the term, and I had a grandma, obviously, and my mum, and like my mum, I don't think my mum had a Winceyette 90. I don't know, I don't remember. I don't really know what a Winceyette 90 is, but I think it was, what was it, like, nylon, was it? Like a polyester? Polyester nylon, that's not the same thing. 2 separate fabrics. Get off me. This is the problem with having scaly hands at this time of year. Like, everything kind of sticks to you. So I'm going to kind of just sort out those froofy bits. And then I've got lace here. Oh, and there's this, which I don't really know what it is, but it's here. And I did think that this might be really nice with it, because it's got, you know, it's got some of those nice colours in it. And I thought about sewing it on. Now, this is like a real break from tradition for me. I don't know how resistant it is. You know, is it going to snag? And I don't know. Will it? It might do. It may well do. In fact, it doesn't look like it's very well stitched together at all. It looks like it needs to be actually attached. Maybe I will glue this on, and then let's glue it on, and then sew it in a while. Crocodile. See you later, alligator. In a while, crocodile. Don't ask. I don't know. Will it go arch to arch? Will it? I don't know. Well, it might do if we stretch it a bit. Yeah, let's cut it off between arches. we go. Yeah, so I don't know, was the big, like, the pregnant pause of, there was nothing coming out of the other end of it, so. And as you can see, I haven't done anything with my 3-in-1. Despite the promises, I have not not achieved anything regarding the 3-in-1. That's because I've left this room and haven't been back since. I don't know why I'm flipping it over. It doesn't really make much difference which way up it is, does it? I have definitely pulled that. Just pull it back. Oh, it's all falling off the table. Don't lose those scissors, Dave. You just kind of just put them randomly in there. Let me just have a little swig. A swig out. Don't stir it over the thing, Dave. Don't. I've got my hot chocolate here. With my bare spoon. Oh, it's the wrong way up, but you can get the gist. It's a salted caramel hot chocolate. It's rather delish. Might have to stretch that. Might have to. I'm definitely going to might have to. So yeah, I don't have any glue to hand that is anywhere near the bottom. I think this is the thicker one. Might leave that stood up, and then I might do with the next froofing, with the next lot of like froof, I might just sew that on and use and let this drain into that bottle, and then fill this up. All live on camera, obviously. So, well, not live. It's not live to you. It's live to me. I don't want to put too much of this on. You watch it all like squirt out like nobody's business. Oh no, we seem to have a bit of a controlled flow. Oh, he says spoke too soon. It's the good job I don't have rheumatism in my hands. Well, I do, but good job it hasn't like taken grip. Well, it has. No, because like the strength that you need to get this glue out of here. There we go. Put that on there, and I'll turn that bottle upside down in a moment. I'm just going to put this on here. I want it to kind of hang off the end, but not too much because I want it to glue down. There we go. It's going to be, obviously it's going to come through this side, so it's going to be sticky. Whatever you do, you just have to be careful. Oh, Worcester's come to say hello. Hello, Worcester. Have you come to speak to your public? Are you going to say anything? You got nothing to say? You gone shy? You're not shy. Worcester's come to say hello, by the way. So he's getting too old. He can't actually jump up and put his paws up here anymore, I'm afraid. So I will try to upload a video one day of him being him in his own environment. Well, obviously it's not his environment, it's mine, but you know, I have to share it. Well, I guess it's really his. He gets the bed when he wants it. He moves me over when I'm in the way. So he's definitely more in charge. So I've got some washi tape here, just some old washi tape, and this is not for any other reason other than to stop this from sticking to that other page. Just going to put that there. When I flip it over, it's not going to stick. So I was thinking about some other froof. I do have some yellow froof. Maybe it's a bit of yellow froof. Oh no, you don't want froof on every page, Dave. No, don't want froof on every page. You want froof on different pages. So maybe that hasn't got anything else now, and maybe I could put some froof on there. I've got something that's yellowy and pink that picks up that, or I've got something that's like a little bit different. It's kind of those colours in the background. It's kind of that colour actually. It's a little bit darker though, and I thought about maybe some of that on there. And because I'm not a froof expert, I don't have a degree in froofing. I don't know whether I'm doing the right thing, but you know what? I don't care. And if you're screaming at the camera now going, don't, that's horrible, you're doing it wrong, you don't have a degree in it, you should be like fully qualified in froofing before you froof, then I'm sorry, but you know, we all have to learn, we all have to start somewhere. And this is where I'm starting, at the very beginning, because it's a very good place to start. Now, I want to know, and somebody might be able to tell me before I do it, I want to know if I can just cut this edge off so that I can leave this. So I'm going to do it, and then you can go, don't do that, because it's all going to unwind. And then, like, you know, I'll have learned the hard way, so that you don't have to. If you're one of the ones that doesn't know. If you're one of the ones that does know, then you can just put it in the comments, can't you? So don't forget to like the video. Just saying. Don't wait till the end. Do it now. You can always unlike it if you don't like it at the end. But if you don't like it now, you won't remember later. So, and your likes help. So, but you might not like the fact that I'm cutting the bit off the lace off. But hey, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. It's happening. It's not happened because it's not past tense yet, but it will. It might as well have happened. I'm too far to go back. Leave me. Save yourself. So I mean, it's not the perfect. You know why it's not perfect? 'Cause I can't actually see it. Okay. And it's making my eyes go cross-eyed looking at it because I'm trying to look at where the edge is. I'll cut that off. Don't do that, Dave. Keep telling yourself, don't leave it there. You will not find it ever again. So, does it? Oh no, it hasn't unwound. That's fine. So I'm going to glue that on there, and then I'm going to sew it. Now, does this kind of come undone? Oh, it does. Oh, it unrolls. It unravels. Well, there you go. So maybe that's better if it's a bit more flatted. Shut up, Dave. Honestly, Dave, just give people a break. Oh, I didn't do that, did I? Nobody told me. That was your fault. I'm blaming you anyway. So, by the way, I'm feeling a lot better. Don't feel perfect. I could not, I'd be lying if I said I feel tip-top, tickety-boo, and all that. I feel like I'm making the bionic man sounds. Oh, that's sticky in there, isn't it? Oh, get off me. Go over there. I'm going to leave that like that while I get on with other stuff. I'm going to have that on there. Now I know that I'm going to glue it. Do I glue it or just sew it? Now I know that sewing it now is not going to be the easiest of things because I'm going to kind of have to bend the book back on itself. But that's what happens when you don't have forethought and you only have hindsight. So, and other such metaphors. Excuse me while I have another drink. Like I say, it is only hot chocolate, so. And, it's weird. You can drink do you know? I don't know whether you know this. But you can drink hot chocolate any time of the year. But we only tend to drink it in the winter. Don't know what it is. I mean, it's not like it's because it's hot, because I drink tea and coffee during the rest of the year. But I only ever drink hot chocolate in the winter. I might do it that way up, actually. So you've got this bit openy bit, so it's a bit more tactile. I don't know whether you saw that, so don't break the cup. So I was going to sew it so it was that way up, with the unrolly bit facing down. But I'm going to have the unrolly bit this way. It's not called the unrolly bit. And that way then it's a bit more tactile. You've got something to fiddle with, to worry. So I'm going to put this on here. I'm going to sew it. Oh, I'm going to glue it as well, aren't I? Although I am is engaged with the glue. Let's try a bit of this. I don't know how well this will stick it down, but it is going to get sewn as well at the end of the day, isn't it? So, excuse me, I'll just chocolate indigestion now. So, and like I say, I don't know how well this is going to stick, but it will. This is when we live and we learn. Well, we don't. We've never. I'd love to have lived and learnt, but I haven't so far. I've not managed this living and learning. I've lived. I've made mistakes, and I've just made the same mistakes in life. In fact, tonight I was really annoyed with myself because my bathroom light is still not working, because I still haven't managed to do it, and I still haven't, and I definitely can't afford for somebody to come and do it for me. So it is still without a new light pole on it, and every time I go into the bathroom, I go to turn the light on by pulling the light pole, and I know it doesn't work because I know I've got to fix it. So, but yet every time, I think I probably should wait for the glue to dry. But you know what I'm like, I'm impatient. So and so. Oh, I did change the colour of the thread, by the way, because it was red and brown, red in the bottom and brown on the top, and now I've got a soft green with a pink, a pale pink. It may look white on camera, but it is a pale pink underneath. Okay, you have to turn it on, Dave. It's a good idea, a good start. What have we got? What we doing? We're doing a straight stitch, or are we doing a zigzag? Zigzag. Let's go for a ziggy-zaggy. I don't know whether it's might be a bit ziggy-zaggy, is it? Oh no, let's go for a ziggy-zaggy. You want the zig to my zag. Talking of zig to zag, I'll tell you about Vic in a minute. Oh, it's going off the edge. We need to. Doesn't need to be that big. Let's go for that then. Sorry, I have to stop talking while I'm doing this because I really don't know what I'm doing. And I'd hate you to think that I did by talking confidently while I'm doing stuff. I specialise in I haven't got a clue what I'm doing. I've been left unsupervised. I'm going to do what I want to do. So I didn't do the back and forth bit at the beginning, which I should have done, but hey. Oh look, that didn't go too bad, he says. It's not broken so far. Okay, that's on. The stitching could be better, but, you know, it's me. So, you know, there's something wrong with the stitching, I think. I've got something wrong with the tension. I know I can feel the tension, to be fair. Let's put that back down again for a minute. The tension is palpable. So yes, so we've got this. So obviously it's not going to have this on it. And then we've got this. And I don't know whether to add more through. I know people like the stringy bits, but I'm going to cut some of the stringy bits off. Didn't know whether to add a layer of is too much. Can you have too much through? Do I, you know, somebody going to like SAS style, like swing in through the window and like stop me in my tracks and tell me that, you know, I've over-frewed. You need to stop and desist with the throwing. Do you know, I like that on there. Do you know I like it? No, but if you hold it, I'll join in. Well, like I say, the old ones are the best. That's why I'm still here. Right, I've got most of that out of there. I'm not going to wait forever. Right? This is when I'm going to find out whether you can mix the kalal with the non-kalal, whatever this is called, 3-in-1. It sounded like a dolphin then, didn't it? That sounds like a horse. Well, it didn't even sound like a horse, to be fair. A horse with a complex. I don't know. I'm just horsing around. And so he thinks he's funny. And this is where the problem has always lay. Always lay? Always lied. No, it's not lied. Always lay. Layered. Laided. Lady hoo hoo hoo. Can you tip it? Can you tip? Da, 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 da. Na, 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 na. Shall we tip? Do do do. Ba 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 ba. Bom bom bom. It smells pretty simple. Basically, oh look, it's very. Oh, that's very liquid. That is a lot more liquid. Oh, I don't know whether I like the two. Is it too liquidy? That's much more liquidy than the other one. Stop! 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 Oh, gosh, that blimey! It's a bit stronger. Made my eyes go funny. I'm literally going cross-eyed here. So it's thinner. Hopefully, it's not too uncontrollable though. Otherwise, it's just going to be like me, isn't it? A bit uncontrollable. Oh no, we seem to be all right. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of put it under this thing that I was going to leave there as texture. It's actually now going to be a really good place for me kind of just slot this into. Now, some of you are now screaming at the over-frewing. You're on the phone to the helpline. You know, I maybe need to put a disclaimer on this. You know, if you've been affected by the scenes in this video, please call this helpline. But you know, I like it, so is all I can say. So it's going to be a bit sticky. I just had a quick look around. Oh no, there we go. I just had a quick look round to find some washi tape, but I didn't have any. But I do. I shouldn't really use this. This is actually good stuff for sticking things down, dyes and stuff. And all I've ever done is used it for stuff to throw away. So let's use some of the stuff that I don't use. I don't use it because it doesn't stay down. It's one of those ones where you have to glue it down. So we're just going to put that there, and hopefully that will just stop it from sticking, but not, you know, stick too much to itself. It would be a bit ambitious to try and sew anything round there, wouldn't it? Yes, Dave, it would. So maybe, how much froof do you put on? When does froof become excessive froof? See, I like that with that, but I think it's too. Is it too close a colour to it? I think I need something else. Maybe I need something else to break it up. Is this and this okay? Maybe red and green should never be seen, except upon a Dairy Queen. Green and green. Nobody's ever said anything about green and green. See, that's nice, but it's too green. It's too green. So maybe some pink. Maybe a little bit of pink to make the boys wink. And then a bit of green so they know they've been seen. Don't ask me what I'm talking about. Or maybe a little bit of, should we go big or go home or go little and go wild? No. I really want to put that one on. I really want to put it on, but then I think, oh, maybe not. I mean, it's not terribly red. It's kind of more of a, I don't know, coral red. Can you have coral red? See, I could put that on there, and then I could put this on it over the top. Oh, you know what? I'm going to do it. Just going to do it. I don't care what you think or say. Well, I do care what you think and say. But, you know, in this moment in one moment in time, shut up, Dave. This moment, this is how my brain works. Somebody stop me. Yeah, this is how my brain works. As soon as I'm talking or somebody else is talking, and like all I get is like a constant stream of song lyrics in my head. Or either that or my brain just wanders and I have no idea what they've said to me. My brain's always wandering. It does more exercise, has more exercise than my body does anyway, so. But, you know, one of us is fit and healthy. Right, I'm going to put that on there. That Kalal is very strong. Ooh, it's going to make me go cross-eyed, that. Yeah, no, I like that. Well, as you know, as much as the sentiment of liking, it's going to get stuck to me, isn't it? Sentiment of liking Froof is going to get anyway. I don't know whether to go double eyelash. Let's go double eyelash. You don't have one eyelash, do you? You have two. So it's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. So, yeah, I think I'm going to need to stick it in some way. So I'm going to put a little line of glue. Well, depending on how well the Kalal behaves. Oh, it's a little-ish line of glue, and it's not terribly wonky. It's been wonkier. So, and then maybe it needs to have a bit of a twist. Let's twist again, like we did last summer. Let's add a bit of a twist, and then it's going to stick. It's sticking to me rather than to the thing, but it's going to get sewn. Blimey, that's no pressure, is it, Dave? It's going to get sewn down. I can't follow a straight line, so I don't know how I'm going to sew that down. But in theory, it's going to get sewn down. It's going to have a little bit of texture, but it's going to get sewn down. But it needs to have a bit of a dry first. So, and because it's very sticky, why is it sticking to that? Is it leaking through? What's the deal? No, it's just being a pain. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to put that in. I'm going to flip that way, and then I think maybe we're going. You know, we need to have something on the other sides of things. So maybe I need something on the other side of this. Maybe I could do that. No, because if I do that, how am I going to attach it? Although you could just attach it, couldn't you? You could just glue it. Let's do this. You know, the only way to learn is by doing it, isn't it? Do we want that colour? No, we don't. We wanted the bit. It's one of these ones where it's like, I don't know what you call it, where it changes colour. Variegated? Variegated, is that a word? It is a word, Dave. But is it the right word? Well, that's another thing. Is it the right word? I don't know. Right, I've decided I'm happy to put my scissors there. I'm going to put this lace there. Because obviously I'm right-handed, I'm going to need to put it down on the right-hand side, which makes sense now, Dave. Now I've thought about it. Oh, I need to put the lid on that. Because, well, if I don't put the lid on that, then it's all gone Pete Tong. Sorry, just checking. I just got up just to check. I am recording. But, you know, there's always that possibility. I have sat here speaking to myself several times before. And really, you can't undo what's been done when you've sat here recording stuff and then it's not actually recording. So You can't tear all the bits apart, and you end up like having to go. So I did this off camera. So I'm tonight. You're just going to have a whole random stream of stuff that's going to fall out of my head today. So it's been one of those days where brain retention is not my strong point. Brain retention. I've kept my brain all day. You'd be very surprised. Yeah, I'm starting to feel one trick pony with like the sewing all on the same thing. So, I mean, how much do you put in? When you know, I don't know whether I've reached my quota. Have I? You know, am I allowed to leave the country now because I've used it? I don't know. There's all these questions need to be answered. Somebody needs to tell me. I think I'm going to put this on there. Oh, I don't know, a bit clashy, isn't it? We don't mind clashy though, do we? We can have a bit of this. That's okay. That's very big though, isn't it? Oh, we don't mind a bit of big, do we? It's a shame it's covering that up though, because that's very pretty. You know, he says modestly about his own work, but you know, maybe a bit of pink. So a bit of pink. That's a bit frou, isn't it? That's very frou. Oh, that's nice. That picks up those colours. Yeah, we'll go frou. Full on frou. We can always chop it down if we've got too much. Yeah, we're going to do that. I did say they were going to stay separate, but you know what I say, what I do and what I say, two separate things. Hello, have we met? I don't know. Have we? Have we met? I'd like to meet. I fear that this might be overfrued. The only thing that I haven't got for this so far is I haven't got anything yoga-y. It's supposed to be boho yoga, and I haven't got anything yoga-y. I really don't know enough about yoga to do anything yoga-y in a digital or anything like that. So I was looking for some yoga books today in the charity shops, and there is nothing. I'm just, you know, I'm without yoga. So I don't know. I'm going to have to find something. I'm going to have some kind of yoga-y element. I was hoping to make some like cards that went in, or little technique thing, quotes and that sort of thing. But you have to find these things, and they have to be like, you know, if you're going to give somebody quotes on yoga-ring, then they have to be real, don't they? So you don't want somebody enacting a manoeuvre, I don't know the terms, and it being incorrect and doing themselves an injustice. So I'm just hoping, I don't want to stick that on the page because I don't want it to just tear anything off the page. Maybe we need something on a little one. Maybe we could go. How easy would that be? I'm sorry, I'm having a conversation with myself. You don't have to join in. You don't have to participate. Maybe I could go pom-pom. Full pom-pom. I mean, it's not exactly the same colour, is it? But how can you not have a pom-pom? Oh, I might be able to pom-pom. I know what I'll use the pom-poms for. I'll use them like dangly things. Okay, so maybe I'll use this. Now, could I go around the edge of this paper? Well, there's only one way. I'm not going to be able to sew it really around the edge of the paper. It's going to have to be glued, and we're just going to do it. Because you can't really sew it, because you can't get up to there with the sewing machine. So we're going to have to go gluey. And stick it down. And this might be a step too far, or one step beyond, if you're madness. We're getting to that point where it's got sticky fingers. Let's tamp it down with a spreader. Good old spreaders. And then we're going to glue this way. And I might be not following the traditions of frooing, the finely honed skills of frowing, but I'm singing my own song, making my own music. Sing your own kind of music, make your own special song. Spreader's not working as well as it was. Maybe it's because the spreader's now sticky. It is. That's better. Now it's not as sticky. Much better. It's sticking down between the sticky uppy things. I don't know what they are. They look like bits of sponges, but I don't know whether that's actually what they are. So yes, I've just had a moment where I'm thinking, I really don't know how much I'm selling this for. It's been commissioned, and she said, like, however much it costs, and I just don't know how much. I'm never very good at pricing my own work. And it just suddenly popped into my head where I was like, oh, damn it, once I've finished it, I'm going to have to tell her how much it is. At least while it's not finished, I don't have to worry about that. So, my brain's jumping ahead. That's why I've realised. So, get off me. Oh, I was going to tell you about Vic. So I've started buying him his Christmas presents. Obviously, I cannot tell you why. Well, not why. I mean, I can tell you why, because it's Christmas soon. But I can't tell you what, because obviously, if he watches, which I don't think he does, but if he does, then he will know what I'm getting him, and that would be tragedy. When things can't go on, it's tragedy. Yeah. Now I've got steps in my head. So yeah, sorry, I'm just taking the opportunity while I'm talking to you to kind of just get the stuff off my fingers. So yeah, I've started buying Christmas presents. Very exciting. I mean, it's very exciting because it's, our first Christmas together. And so, of course, that's always your first Christmas is always exciting. That's because before the love has gone. I'm going to try sewing these now. Did I sew that one? Have I sewn that one? Yes, I did, but I hadn't stuck that one down, hadn't I? And has that dried enough? At least, maybe. Yep, I can use that piece again. Yep, that's cool. And we can sew this one. I want to kind of get them sewn so that I don't have to have too many with like bits of stuff. Oh, hang on. A bit of stickage going on here. It's alright, we're safe. Everything's hunky-dory. Is it too wet still? Doesn't feel wet. Let's give it a go. Right, get the sewing machine back into. I'm sorry, it's not very attractive looking at the top of it. Although I will tell you, just for you, and literally, it was because of you guys, I have dusted it before I rethreaded it, because I thought you might be incensed by the hideousness of how dirty it was on the top. It wasn't dirty, it was just dusty. It was covered in a few paint splatters and the like. Right, hang on. Let's get this so that I can actually feed this through. Sorry for the not talking, but you understand. I'm sure you do. It's not easy being green. I know how Kermit felt now, so. Didn't he sing about it not being easy? being easy, being green. I still didn't do the backwards and forwards bit at the top, but doing it at the bottom again, that's fine. Cutty sock. It's a ship, the cutty sock. I was going to say the other bit. Oh, actually, no. Let's just have a look at this first. Oh, that's not too bad. It's not straight, but it's not too bad. It's not too bad. It looked great to a blind man. So, that's an old saying. Get rid of those. Hopefully that's now dry. Yeah, it is. I've done that bit, and that bit, that bit, and that bit, and this bit. Now, we need to now sew that bit, don't we? So, we do so. Oh, I put it down. Didn't need to put it down. Going to have to lift it back up again. Flip it over this time because the lace is the other way round. Move that back into shot. Move my phone case out the way. Move that off the scissors so it doesn't go wonky, wibbly wobbly. Khaki wampus or whatever it is that some of my American viewers say. Catty wampus, khaki wampus, catty wampus, I think it is. Anyway, off we go. Oh no, maybe not. Off we go. Sorry, we have a technical issue. Oh, blimey, something's going to go wrong in a minute. We have a technical issue. Our thread has snapped, so we're going to go back. Come on. Go on. Right, through there. Go on. And then we need, well, just put me scissors. There, let's get rid of that because that's not part of it. I'm going to cut this off at the end, otherwise it will be the most difficult threading the snapped part. I don't know where that went, that just went, it fell off. Let's put it down, that piece of paper. It went that way, which you can't even see, it went that way. I'm going to put that in there and hopefully we can thread it. Is that the hole? Please be the hole. Okay, now don't pull it back out again, Dave, because this is when you get really excited and you go to pull your hand away and then you pull it out. So, oh, done it. And then it needs to go in that little thing there, that little catch thing. Which is another thing I can't. That's even harder than trying to thread it. Getting it to go around that thing. Okay, done it. Okay, cool. We're back. Yeah. So, and then do. Oh, look at me getting technical with the front and the back, forward and back, that sort of thing. This poor little sewing machine. No! Rookie error, gonna have to start again. What am I doing? Get the needle out of the thing, 'cause I'm sewing the pages together. Oh gosh, that's not that's not a good day. Let's move that out of the way from it. Oh, don't knock that over because that's terribly liquid now. Okay, right. So with I say we, you know, you were present and correct. So I've managed to sew them all together, all the pages, not all of them, but like a substantial amount. Because you weren't paying attention, Dave, were you? So no. Attention, paying attention. What? I didn't pay anything. Anyway, it's good technique in knowing how to unpick something, isn't it? So, yeah, this poor sewing machine has gone through the mill. You know, it left the factory thinking, oh, good, I'm going to go into a nice life of sewing nice, soft fabrics. But then it arrived here and it's like, what? I've got paper cuts now. So, yeah, poor sewing machine. Destined for a life of sewing, but no. It's sewing paper. It's still sewing. And I think that's the reason why it kind of sometimes has a bit of a fit. Because it's like, I didn't want to do this. I didn't sign up for this. Oh well. These have got nice little perforated holes in the top corner. But you know, all adds to the texture, doesn't it? So and we'll stick something over them on some of them, and some of them I will leave and be like, no, it's part of the texture, it was meant to be there. Let's just pull the bits of thread out now. Should we try that again? Should we try and actually sew through the actual page that we want it to, rather than all of the pages together? But, you know, I made the mistake, and you can now learn from my mistakes. You won't learn anything, you'll just do them, make them yourself, and then you'll learn more that way. So, no, Dave, right. No, that needs to go under there, Dave. Under there, go. Pull it round. Okay, so sewing machines are not made for my hands, and they should be these days. We live in the 21st century. It's not just women that use sewing machines. In fact, it's very sexist to assume that women use sewing machines. A lot of the fashion designers are men. Oh, I'm doing it the other way up as well, so oh well, it's all change. That doesn't sound good, does it? Oh no, that doesn't sound good at all. Oh dear. We've got an issue. Where are my scissors? Oh, the glue's fallen over as well. We're gonna have to cut it out. Oh dear, that's got very tense. Where are we? So we need to cut this bit. And is it going to come out now? No. That bit's all stuck in there. Okay. I'm trying not to rip the page. Oh no, rip the page. Oh well. Oh well. There we go. That coming out now. Oh, there we go. Found it. Found the bit that we need to. Like I say, we can cover it up with something. It just went a bit Pete Tong on that bit there. Like I say, we'll cover it up with something. We'll put another piece of lace down this side. I think let's do that before I sew any more. Before I completely wreck it. Yeah. Pushing the envelope. Just stay calm, Dave. Everything can be resolved. Everything is resolvable. Everything is Swiss rollable. Why is that so taut? Who taught it to be that taut? Stay there. I need you to just do me a favour. Just stay there. Oh, it's a useful thing. That's fruit. You know, they knew I had a use. I want that one on there. I want something a bit wider to really hide the the butchering, or do I just go for a bit of this, or am I going over the top with this? Is that no, it's not going to be enough. So we need something to kind of just go, oh, I'm really sorry. Oh, sorry. we just had a moment there. Sorry. I've started to laugh out loud at myself. I'm going to cut some of this. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have some of this on here, and I'm going to have it that way round, and it's going to be beautiful, and nobody is going to know, and you aren't going to tell anybody either. So we're going to keep it between ourselves that I wrecked the page, but this is what happens when you have handmade. Handmade means that, there's more likely to be human error, because humans were involved. Well, unless they watch the video and then they'll be looking for that bit in the book. Oh, that bit there. Oh, yes. So, future owner of this, I apologise profusely, but my sewing machine wanted to eat it, and I rescued it, and I fudged the results, and I didn't fudge it because I resolved it, didn't I? So yeah. So anyway, I'm going to stick this down here. I'm just going to put a little bit down here, all the way down. I might need my not muck spreader, Dave. It's a glue spreader, not a muck spreader. Just kind of spread it out a bit. And then we're going to put this, I can't remember which way around we had it, that way I think it was. I'm going to put this down. The thing to do when you make a mistake is stay calm. Cool, calm and collected is the answer. And we can solve anything. There we go. In fact, do you know what? I don't even think it needs any the rest of it sewn. It's a good job, really, because the sewing machine is like lying on the floor crying. I'm sorry. It should be. Nope, that's the wrong way up now, Dave. No, we're going to leave that, I think. Might just get off me. Might just square off the bit at the end. But yeah, I think I'm going to leave that, because if I sew over that just changed the appearance of that, and I like it like it is. I like it like that. So that's a complete signature. So does that mean, oh no, we've got something there, we don't need anything on the last page, Dave. So on this one, maybe we have something on here. Maybe we go for the, there was this, wasn't, oh no, not this, there's this, isn't there? But is this in here? Oh, there is a bit of that, isn't there? There's a tiny bit in there, look, those colours there. Now you put your spatula down, and that's all stuck to everything. So, yeah, I'll stick some Froof on here, I think. I'm going to chop that there. And I'm going to put that on there, I think. Well, we're going to put it on there, and we'll, pay the consequences of such actions. We did say that we were not going to mix them up, Dave. You have to listen to your own voice. Oh, I've made a sticky bubble. You're the voice, try and understand it. Make it clear. Oh, whoa. Yeah, that. I can't remember who sang that. You're the voice, trying. Yeah, the voice. Don't know. Make it clear. I don't know why singing it was going to help me know who sang it. Dave sang it. You heard it here last. Now I've ruined it. Nobody wants to sing it. So that needs to be glued down, and we need to make sure it's tamped down, and then it'll stay down. Hopefully. If it was 3-in-1, it definitely would. If it's Kalal, who knows? It seems to be okay. Is that one page? It is. One page is all it takes. I'm going to sew it, but I'll wait until the glue is dry because that's usually a good idea to do, Dave. I'm going to stick that on there so that it doesn't sticky to the other pages. I want to put something on this page. I think I'm going to put some red on it. I want to put it on that side, maybe. Oh yes, and pick up the red in there. Oh, that's a good idea, Dave. Maybe that. Which way round? This way round? Yes, that way is definitely the back, so you can see the sewing, the stitching. So we'll put it on this way. Yeah, I think I might have overdone this, the lacy thing, but when you're not used to doing these things, you don't know what the quota is, what the ratio, and I probably now I've got a get out of jail card free now, haven't I? Because I've done my quota for the next century, and I don't have to do any more now. So let's hope the person that's receiving it likes Froof. Let's hope anybody watching likes the Froof. Let's hope people haven't switched off and going, oh, too much Froof. Like I say, if you've been affected by this video, I'm sure there's Froof helplines out there. 0800 Froof. 0800 is a free phone prefix in the UK, by the way. I don't know what it is. It's 1-800, isn't it, in America? I don't know what it is in Australia. I don't know whether it's free phone 1-800. I don't know. Anyway. So, free to call, basically, free phone means. You don't need to know that. I'm sorry. I'll just tell you random technical information you really don't need to know. But, hey, we've met. So, and if we haven't met, you now know. This is me. I'm my own special creation. I am what I am. And I will not sing it because I will save you from it. Oh, you know what? I don't mind it. I don't mind the too much. I don't mind the froofy ness of it all. I don't mind it anyway. And it's mine. Well, it's not mine. It's going to be somebody else's, but I have moments where I'm like, no, too much. And then I have moments where, oh no, actually, it's all right. So, when you do something for the first time, you just need that reassurance from people. So, hopefully you guys will reassure me that it is not hideously froofy, that it is within tolerances. I just can't be doing with anybody crashing through my window and, taking my scissors off me. Just don't have the time. So I've just realised I've stuck that down, but I haven't done anything with that. But then again, that made me think, maybe I could put something else underneath it. And then you've got duplex floof. Well, you can't see that. Maybe this. Double froof. Or maybe put that. No. I want it to be on the edge of there. Definitely somebody's going to be on the edge, me or it. I'm not sure. Or I could put just another layer of that on it. I don't know. Maybe. Let's have a look at that. Let's see what that will get off me. What does that look like? Or is that going to be like too much? Oh no, I quite like, you know something, I quite like that. And I think if we could do it so that the scallops fell between, so like, you know what, I'm going to do that. You know what, I'm going to have to cut it so that I can see what I'm doing. I'm going to cut it there, and then we've got more to play with. And then we can always trim the rest of it off. Well, we will trim the rest of it off. It's not, I'm saying it like we might not, but no, we will definitely trim the rest of it off. I'm going to put this down here. I've probably broken all the rules now of froofing. That's going to be, they're going to be in the middle of the, they're going to be in the middle of the archy things, the archibolds. Yep, they are. And then we'll cut this bit off. Cut this bit off. I've got some water here. I need to drink some water. I haven't had a drink for a few minutes, so. Blimey, I nearly drank all of that. And so then does that need, does it need an over-froofing in the middle of it? Does it need something to separate the froof? You know, I kind of like it, but then I kind of don't as well. It doesn't undulate at the same, I don't know, frequency. That's not the word. Oh, maybe that. Having that one of those moments, you know, that moment of like, I've had an idea. Similar. It's got a similar kind of pattern to it. You can't have that bit at the end there though, because that's just falling apart. Oh, is that too much? You know something, I like that. Do you know something? I'm just going to do that. Do you know something? I'm crazy. Crazy for feeling so lonely. Crazy for feeling so blue. I don't know where it came from, and I don't have the receipt, so I can't take it back. So we're stuck with it. We're going to have to live with it, folks. I'm going to put that there, and then I'm going to put some of this over the top. Oh, let's see, where are we going to put it? So just on a few of the bits of the more opaque bits, because obviously it'll just like squeeze through the netty bits. Hetty the netty. And then, you know, if you're making one, you can do what your own desires are, because it's your journal, and I'm doing my own thing here. I didn't want it to be too, you know, I don't mind a little bit of movement, but I didn't want it all to be completely movable. It's not a movable feast. And by sticking it down, hopefully it'll stay together. And also, let's stay together, you and I forever. I do think I'm going to just put a little bit of glue down that edge, and the same on this edge, just to stop it from completely unravelling. Oh, move that, Dave, that's your... microphone cord. If I'd suddenly fallen silent, you'd be, well, crying with joy. It's all right. I'm here. I'm one of those people who will. Is it what's called self-deprecation? Yeah, one of them things. I'll always put myself down. It's protection. It's a defense mechanism. Because if I do it, you can't. Well, you can, but you're not going to. So, the only thing is now there's obviously that sticky bit on the end. I don't know. I might bind a bit of washi tape around the end of that. Actually, that would be a good idea, wouldn't it? Bind a bit of washi tape over it. It's quite a heavy page, but I like it. We do need to put something on it so it doesn't stick to everything else. But we don't want it to stick to anything else either, so it really could do with being something a bit non-sticky. Parchment. Hopefully that will be sufficiently non-stick to non-sticky it. We'll wrap it round the edges. That way then those edges that I've just glued won't stick on anything either. I'll just hold that in place by turning the page over. Okay, so we've got this. So this is some of the vellum. Now we don't have anything where we've got anything around the middle, so on the middle pages, because the middle pages have so far been, pictorial, and I haven't wanted to add anything to that. But I might add something to this. I might have something. That noise is my brain working. I say working. Working. You wouldn't want to pay it if it was working for you. But kind of works. Works for me anyway. I think. I don't know whether I'll put that down there, because if I put that down there, that says my brain's saying you need to put something down there, or you're going to have to do round. I'm not doing round. I could put a bit of this either side, couldn't I? Oh no, then you've got two the same. I could put this on this side and something else on the other side. I should do that, Dave, shall I? Just do that? Should I do it? I'll do it. I'm doing it. Too many questions, aren't there, sometimes with me? Oh, the thing is, though, if you stick on vellum, you then see it on the other side, don't you? I could always stick some of that down the other side. You know what, I'm just going to do it. I'm going to do this side, and then I will then cry later. I mean, I'll fix whatever happens later. So far, the Kalal has not been too runny. I thought it was going to be a bit runny, but it's been fine. It's not too bad. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to spread this out so this sticks down like this. And that sticks out a bit more than it has done on the other previous pages. It also has kind of ooged through this, but it's got to be glued, doesn't it? So there's very little we can do about it. It's gone a bit floppy, but hey, it's floppy, it's fine. Take this bit off the end, the excess. So yeah, we've got that. So to then, I don't know. I could leave it with one side, couldn't I? And then stick something on the back. I could have some of this. I haven't used any of this yet. I mean, I know it's not quite the same. I say when it's not quite the same, it's not at all the same colour way as the journal, but it's not. Doesn't say it has to be. I like the floofiness of it. I don't have anything else. I've kind of exhausted my. I've got some plain cream and white lace. Let's just have a look at that. So, well, I say, let's have a look at that if I could just find it. Oh no, I found it. It's fine. It's not. We don't have to go searching. You don't have to send out a rescue party for me. Lost in the although if you could see the desk next to me, you would be horrified. So this is my box of lace that of which I've not really used anything. There's also bits of bandage and all sorts of things in here. There's that. I might put that on it, although I don't know where the end of it is. Sorry, I've just whacked the camera. Oh, there's a lot of this. I mean, there is a lot of that. There's a lot more of that than I thought there was. That's too pom-pommy. I could put some of this cream-coloured lace on. There's this, isn't there? Oh, let's see, this is when we're going off piece now. There's those bits. What's this? There's a bit of whatever that is. Oh, you do something. I might keep that out. Bit of Rick Rack. It's the same colour though. Rick Rack, Paddy Whack. Give a dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. There's this. That's very. It's very. That's all I can say. Oh look, now it's all coming out. No, we're not using sparkly. Oh, there's some pink. What is that? What is that? Oh no, that's like a crochet thing. We could cut some of the bits out of that. Oh, I'm sorry. We've kind of gone crazy now. We've got a pat testing sticker. I don't know where that's come from. Oh, pat testing is due. So it's just made me think. So and wink. It made me think and wink. Thinking and winking and blinking. Didn't make me blink at all. There's black lace. Although I got do push pineapple shake. I think that was black lace that sang that. It's all gone horribly wrong. Oh look, there's some lacy flowers and Alton Tower. No, there's no Alton Towers in here. Oh, there's a bit of that. Right, okay, enough now, Dave. You'll be here all day pulling more and more and more out. More. How do you like it? I don't. Put that down there, maybe. No, obviously I'll just pull it off, Dave. That's fine. You just do that. Or I could put this on it. I'm going to maybe that on the other page. No, we're completely for somebody who doesn't do Froof, I've kind of overdosed now, haven't I? This feels like it should be a different colour. It doesn't feel like it. I mean, like I feel like I want it to be a different colour, although it could go there. That would cover that up nicely. Yeah, let's do that. I feel that if I snip this is all just going to come undone. But I guess when we've glued it down, it's not going to be so bad. Sorry, I had my tongue out while I was doing that. Couldn't speak. Sorry, tongue out, can't speak. client's going to think I've gone mad. He's going to be calling the doctor to say, I'm worried about my friend. He's had a lace attack. I do like this. I might put some of this in it. Maybe a bit of that on there. Yeah, we're going to have a bit on that on there. See, it's gone mad. Well, you know, go big or go home, as they say. I might put it on that side, actually. Yeah, I'll put it on that side. Oh, no, Dave. Don't get it on the other page. Try and stay on one page. And have your pom-poms hanging over. If you beg your pardon. If you excuse me mentioning it, I'm just going to make sure that my pom-poms are hanging over. I'm going to leave that bit. Yeah, I'm going to leave it. So I've got that. And that could be a little bit more this way. Oh, Dave, don't do that. We were putting bits of stuff in between, weren't we? There we go. Do the same for that. I feel that if I do that now, it's going to look like, well, why wasn't that put in further on? But although, you know, they're not repeated, so if I put that in, is that going to be too dingly dangly, mingly mangly? Like, if you're turning a page, and I mean that's not the best page because it's too fine. If you're turning a page and you've got all of that, is that going to just get in the way? I like it though. Maybe it needs to be on the dangly over a page. Oh, that might be a good idea. That could be a good idea, couldn't it? Yeah, let's do that. That's completely different. That's completely going off piste now, Dave. Let's go cut it to there. I'll put that one off there. And then we might have to cut that off. I think we might cut this down a bit and try and make this a bit more square for going in that corner. I think I'm going to put that on there, and then we have these dangly bits. So I'm just going to glue it at the top edge while I can. Well, if everything moves out of the way, I'll do it at the top edge for now, and I'll see how I feel about just the top edge, or whether I feel the rest of the body of it needs to be stuck down. Just want to make sure it's completely attached. Do you know what? I might leave it like that. How does that? I don't know. Is it flipping? I might flip up a bit too much and then become a bit unwieldy. So I might just pop just a dab on these bits so that they don't lift up too much. When I say just a dab, this clowl is not as controllable as the 3-in-1. Well, certainly if it isn't for me and my fat fingers. Pull those bits down so they're out of the way and they don't get stuck down. Pull that down, don't pull that off. Stick those bits down there. I'm just thinking, you know, when you turn a page and it's all flopping, flapping, flipping, flapping. It's flipping, flapping. All of this flipping, flapping. I told you about the flipping, flapping. There we go. Oh, that's better. I'm happier with that. Don't keep doing that though, Dave. It's just going to get tangled. Stop it, Dave. Just have to cut that little bit off there because it'll just offend me otherwise. Yay! Oh, I can't believe how good that is. Oh, he says modestly. I can't believe how amazing I am. I'm not. I don't believe I'm amazing, so don't worry. My head is not that big. And then let's have a little bit of this on something. Should we have this or this? They're both similar colours. I don't want to put them together because you can't really see. Well, they could go together, I guess. No, you're not really going to be able to tell. So I could put that with something. Maybe put. That's too wide. Although it's too wide, but you can cut it. And now I know. Now I know you can. If I cut. Maybe I cut down there and put that on. Yeah, let's cut down there and see. We only want enough for the page, Dave. Look at it at that fold. And then we're going to cut this bit off. Yeah, that's probably a little bit too much, but never mind. I think I want to use that one on it. I know it's not very different in colour, is it? Is it too wishy-washy? Do I have anything else? No, you know what, I think I'm going to do it. Yeah, I'm going to do it. So I'm just going to stick this down. So I'm going to put a wiggle of glue. A wiggle of glue. Technical term. Down there. I'm going to put this on here. And then I'm going to spread that out. My fingers don't have to touch it and get sticky again. We've got to put the bins out tonight. It's exciting, isn't it? I'm glad you're glad I told you. It's Wednesday night and they come early on Thursday morning, and I put them out for the neighbours. It used to be just the neighbours at the back, and now it's the neighbours at the back and the neighbours at the side, and occasionally the neighbours across the road. So it's become, I've kind of made a rod for my own back here. So too nice, I guess that's what it is. I think I might sew this one in once the glue's dried, because it'll just help it, oh dear, help it to stick if you don't pull it off with your sticky fingers, Dave. Yep, that's fine. Not straight, it's not perfect, neither am I. Oh, at work today we've started an EDI group, so that's equity, diversity and inclusion. So we're really trying to champion and drive that forward within the organisation, like for everybody, like all of the 9 protected characteristics in the UK equality legislation. You can ask me what the 9 protected characteristics are now, aren't you? But gender, race, belief, sexuality, pregnancy, disability. I can't remember the others. I do know them. Well, I did know them certainly when I did the training in 2010, when the legislation came out, because I used to teach people it, and you know, it's that muscle memory. Once you stop using it, you stop using it and you forget. So, no, not there. That doesn't look right on there. Oh, I don't know. I'm feeling a bit like, I've over-froofed. I can feel people leaving in droves because of the over-froofiness. What I was thinking with this is I could kind of lay it over the top of something. Maybe have it as a kind of overlay on one of the pages, or you know what? I'm going to save it for one of the inserts. I'm going to use it on one of the inserts. That would probably be a good idea, Dave, rather than trying to find some way to wedge it in somewhere. This is very heavy. That's the only thing about this, is it's so much heavier. Beautiful colour. This bit here, this coral, is gorgeous. And it would look nice, but you'd need a very substantial page. I mean, like, you know, would that be? It will be less of a hangover than no. I know you're just trying to wedge that in now, Dave. Might have this bit of this. Yeah, we'll have a bit of that on. Yeah, we've got pinks on that page. Get you with you just chopping it and not knowing how long you need. Overconfidence, you know what happens when you get overconfident. Don't stick it on there. See, that's what happens when you get overconfident. I'm going to put some on here because I can control it more. I think I might have a bit on the edge of I want a small showing of the flowers on the hanging over, but I don't need it all. Sorry, I don't need all of the flowers hanging over. I can't believe how much I put in. Flaming thing probably won't shut now. It's got that many things on it. Stick that over there. We're on the last signature. The final signature. I might quite like, or maybe that could, maybe that's a frontal piece. So maybe it's a frontal. Be careful with where you go with that, Dave. So, so I've got this pink floofy. I think, you know, the only thing I don't like about this is I don't like the feel of it, and it's also very attachy to my fingers. So no, I'm not going to use it. Can't. Oh, go away. Don't like you. Hurting me, scaring me. I've just found another piece that I like. And I've got something on that side. We don't need any more on the table, so I've just thrown that back in pond, somebody else can fish it out. So, I see. I feel like I need some colour at this end of the journal now. Come back to the colour a bit. Should we go full, or I liked this edge of it. Let's cut it down. Okay, let's cut a bit off first. Uh oh. I knew this would happen. We knew it, didn't we? When I was slapping my wrist for leaving it in the wrong place, and then like turn my back for 5 minutes, and I get all giddy. And Gideon? Who's Gideon? I don't know. And just, go haywire. Don't know what is haywire? How do we get to the word haywire? What's it got to do with hay? Has it got anything to do with hay? Is it anything to do with hay and wires? Maybe it was when they were baling hay, and it, if it went wrong and it was all over the place. Maybe, I don't know. I have no idea where the origins of haywire comes from. And some of you are probably sat there thinking, I don't even know what haywire is. It's just when it all goes wrong. When it goes out of control wrong. I think that's basically the explanation of haywire. Yeah, we'll put. We're going to put that like that. Yes, we will. Yep. Yep. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do exactly that, and we are going to stick this to the page. Don't let it fall over, Dave. That's going to be a terrible mess if you do. A terrible mess if you do. Okay, so that's good. It's nice and smoothed on. And we're going to snippety snip. A bit off there. Cool. Excellent. So, like that. Good. It's getting overconfident. It's not sticking anything between the pages now. But have we got any more washi tape that we've left anywhere else? No? All the washi tape present and correct and accounted for? Oh no, there's a bit there. I think that's doing something. I don't know where the rest of it went then. Could have sworn I had some more. It's not on there. No, okay. Right. Well, I can't feel anything coming through. That'll be the worst decision I made. I'm going to put some more of this on it. And you know what I think I might do with this time? I'm going to cut that edge off. I don't know, did I do that on the last one? No, I didn't. Well, maybe the first one I did. I remember cutting it in some way, but I can't remember how. Gone very quiet. The atmosphere is tense. The crowd are holding their breath. Because Worcester's got wind, that's why. That's why everybody's holding their breath when they come round here. So it's getting old, it happens to us all. It's like he has impromptu escapes of air. And he had a whoopsie accident the other day. He's never pooped inside the house. Well, I'd say never. He's done it once when he was younger. But he had a bit of an accident, and Vic was here on his own. He panicked, and I had to deal with it. And when I had to deal with it when I came home, I mean, so it wasn't kind of had to do it like. So I walked in, and Vic was being melodramatic about it, because he'd got a towel wrapped around his head and around his nose, and like. So I dealt with it anyway, and like poor Worcester, and he was fine with Worcester. Like, he didn't tell him off or anything. He just, he just said, "Don't worry, it's okay." And but I think there were. Oh, there you go. There's a piece of it. That's the piece that I was looking for. So I don't think it needs anything on here, but I'll put it on anyway. So yeah, they were both like looking. They both looked guilty. I don't know why. Why? I don't know why Vic looked guilty. Maybe it was Vic. I don't know. But yeah, bless them. Bless him. Actually, both Worcester and Vic like couldn't deal with it. Couldn't cope. But it wasn't the thing I wanted when I came in from work. So I said I've been, I haven't said anything to you guys that I haven't said to Vic. So just could have done without the drama. He can be a bit of a drama llama sometimes. So. Twist these together. Be able to kind of, then I don't really have to do anything like, well, I still have to stick them down, but I don't have to worry about them like not lying on top of each other properly, and I can just stick it down like this. Get me spatula. Spreader, whatever it's called, and just tamp it all down. I'm probably going to get the sewing machine out now and do these, especially the ones that are dry now. I can do that bit. I think. Shall I have one more as a final crescendo on the back page? That's the one I really could do with something on there. Let's take that off there. That's the one that's going to be a pain in the bottom if anything's going to be. What should we have on the last page? What did we have on the first one? We had that. So maybe we should have something else. Maybe we should have some of this, maybe. Or we have some of this with this, maybe. Maybe we can have some of this through. Oh, am I getting giddy if I do threading through? It's going to be too much, Dave. I mean, I could glue it down. I could have one of these, couldn't I? There we go. Let's end with a pom-pom. I think that's too much. Although it's not. I guess it's not too much, is it? Because it's got this colour in it. So I don't know whether I don't know really what to do with this. Is the end of it. I wanted the other end. One end was a bit curly, so maybe that. Get off me. That way round, or do we go that way round? No, we're going to go that way round. Oh, there you go. We'll end on the crescendo of colour. And mess. Okay, so we're just going to stick it down for now. Trying not to put too much glue on the page, Dave. Yeah, that's good. I'll put this on there. Hiya! Oh, sorry. Karate chops not required. Okay, so let's demangle the mangle. Might leave that out. That, I feel like that and that might go on the front in some way. Didn't use the black because I didn't think it was like it went really, so I'm sorry if you're feeling a bit offended about the way that I'm just bundling all of this together. It's not actually having anything done to it. I'll probably get some of these out again for like dangles and things. Mangles and dangles. All these little bits can go in the bin. That can possibly be part of the front cover, as can they, possibly. And then we're going to glue things. No, Dave, we're not going to glue things. We're going to sew things. We're going to find... I now brought up... I was seriously lacking in cloths the other day because I put everything in the wash. Well, I've got them all out now and I just can't find it. Oh, there you go. I can just wipe off my fingers now. I nearly bent that finger back. Sorry, a bit of lick. Works wonders. I don't recommend you lick it because it's not water-based glue. So, but I've done it before. I haven't done it with Kalal, to be fair. If you never see me again, you know why. I just need to get it off because it was starting to catch on everything. So, there we go. So, it's not perfect, but, neither am I. I keep saying that, don't I? So, that's how it's going to be. So, I don't think I've over-froofed. You may think different. But I don't think I've over-froofed. I think we're kind of sufficiently froofy without, causing anybody any injuries. I might sew that one on actually. So let's get the sewing machine back up again. And we're gonna what time is it? It's 11:15. Oh, blimey, I must have been going a while today. I'm not going to apologise for it. I apologise for too much, so I've decided I'm not going to apologise for everything these days. Oh, blimey, I've got my foot caught round. Right, might need to take my slippers off to do this. Oh, that's better. Got more control over it, except for I can't get any closer anymore. Why can't I get... Oh, that's because the phone charger wire is now in the way. Okay, right. So, I have a straight stitch on this one. Let's lift that up so it doesn't, the thing doesn't drag. Maybe a 9 or is it 11? No, let's go for 11. Put that down. We're going to do a straight stitch on here, so we're going to go... No, we're not going to do that, Dave, because we established, didn't we, that after we'd jammed it all, we might need to do something about it. So we need to figure out and de-jam it first. So just bear with me a moment, folks. It doesn't appear to be very jammed. If it is jammed, no, it's not jammed. We're jamming. It's not Bob Marley, so we're fine. I hope you like jamming too. We're jamming, 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 jamming. Yep, let's cut the excess off that. Snipify, not Spotify, or Shopify, or any other Fi's that there are. We need to now pull this back out because we don't know where we've gone wrong with this. Well, it just needs to come out this way. There we go. And we need to go back down there, around there. We need to get my needle up to the top position, put it through there, put that around there. You don't need to know this, I'm just telling you. So it's because it's audience participation is going on here now. I'm going to snip that bit off there so we get a nice flat end to be able to poke through the hole. We need a bit of lick. I was always told you have to lick it in order to thread it. That's my mum's rationale anyway. Okay. What's not working? Is it the lick or is it the? No, it's the end of the thing. There's definitely a thread on the end of the. Nice flat edge, flat end. We need more control, so we need a shorter thing. I'm going to just take this foot off for a second because that was just in the way. And we're going to try and thread a hole. Thread a hole. We're trying to try and thread this through the hole. Sorry. Oh, it's gone in, but is it going to fall out now? Please don't fall out. Please don't have wobbly hands. Please don't go wrong. No, we've done it. It's tangled around everything, but we've done it. By Jove, we've done it. No, that's all tangled round. Why is it tangled round the thing? Please don't tangle. Oh, now we've tangled all round, completely round it. What the heck? What is going on? Oh, you know why? Because I've just threaded it from the wrong side. Oh, not threaded it from the wrong side, but the thread was on the wrong side, and I threaded it, and now it's all tangled around the. Come on, please. Please play with me. Please work. Please, sir. Can I have some more? Right, let's try it without the lick. Is it going to be any different? Oh no, I thought that went straight through, but it didn't. It went straight past the hole and down the side, and gave you that air of confidence that you threaded it, and it was nowhere near the hole. I just can't see the hole. I'm of that age where I can't see the hole. Where is the damn hole? Why have I got a needle with no hole now? Oh, a little one. It tastes very nice. I think that's the Kalal though. Oh, please. I don't edit, so, I'm really sorry if you're now, thinking, geez, just get on with it. I've done it. Don't tangle. Do not tangle. I've told you about this. How dare you? Don't get a knot in either. No, good. Where's my foot? I've lost my foot. It's unfortunate, isn't it? There we go. Done it. Right, now we've got to pick up the thread from underneath. We've got it. We just need to pull it so that we can, not with the sharp end of the scissors, Dave. There we go. Got it back through. Cool. Picked that up. Now we can get going again. Right, try again. Let's sew these. Oh, no. Put your foot down. No, don't put your foot down, Dave. It's going to go really fast. Cool. That's that bit done. It's horribly wonky, but you know, perfectly horribly wonky. But is it? It has said. I can't speak. Threaded. No, sewn it. It's just very wonky. I thought it hadn't sewn it on the back, but it has. It's just being awkward, difficult. What's the word? Awkward, difficult. That's the same thing, Dave. You're just saying it the other way around. Awkward, difficult, awkward. No, we want to put this down. Put your foot down. Not that foot though. Hold on to it. Don't let it rip. Maybe switch to. Oh, hang on. Do this. Switch to a ziggy zag. Maybe go for that one. Have confidence. There we go. The needle needs to be in the upright position. Your tray tables need to be in the upright position. It's that bit. What else do we have? Have this at the top. We're not going to glue this. Oh, that's where the other bit went. We're not going to glue that though, because sew that, because we know that that's not going to be easy if we did sew that. So might sew that the other way up so that you have the stitching the other way, just to be difficult, whatever. Okay. Oh, please. Oh no, I don't like you anymore. Why? Why are we doing this? Come on. Goodness sake. Oh, brother. It's a brother sewing machine, by the way. I'm really sorry. I will do it. I did say I was not going to say sorry, but I am saying sorry now because. Oh, blimey! I did it first time. Oh, heck! We got it tangled. We have, but I think we can rescue it. It's not terribly tangled. Just we've got the. Yep, that's fine. And that can go into there. That's fine. All sorted. Good. Yeah, I did say I was not going to keep saying sorry because I decided I wasn't going to say sorry, but I'm now saying sorry. Okay. Keep your head about this, Dave. Just get it done. And we've got sticky pages. Sticky pages. Oh, there's this one. I think we're gonna go with the green on this side this time. too confident this is all going to go horribly wrong, isn't it? Oh, nearly broke me cup, glass, mug, whatever it was. Cup. It's a glass cup, glass mug, whatever. Oh, this is the one I was definitely going to glue sew down, because otherwise it'll all come apart. Falling apart at the seams. Oh, no, although it's destined for doom, isn't it? Oh, Dave. Keep just doing this wrong now, Dave. Just making a mess. There we go. So, because there's more, I was going to say feathers, but there's more bits to kind of get in the way, more stringy bits. We need it to be quite a wide stitch. We don't want it to be too many stitches. Maybe we go for a 12. Never used 12. We'll soon see what that looks like. Well, you might not be able to see it, but you know, we'll soon see whether it's effective. That's what I mean. Gosh, I don't believe I've done that without actually wrecking it. And then there's just that one. Do I put a stitch in that, or do I leave it as it is? You know what, I'm going to leave that one as it is. Right, let's just show you. Shall I show you? I don't know whether anybody's interested really, so you might say, no, actually don't bother showing me because I don't really care. But I thought I might show you what that stitch was that I have just used. I shall use a piece of cardboard that I do not need for anything. Okay, let's use this piece. All the things have just fallen on the floor over there. So you just so that you can, I can like that, not worry about what that's on there. But this is the stitch I've just used for that. So. I just thought that was going to help it stay better. So it kind of stitches down the side and then it's only gone over a couple of times. If you know what I mean. And if you don't, you're just as wise as I am. So let's have a look what we've done. So we've got this at the front. I don't know. I've decided. I don't know whether I've decided. I don't know. I've decided. I don't know. I don't know whether I'm going to stitch that or whatever. But anyway, that's what we've got at the front. Then we've got this page. And we've got this page. It's a bit. That's what I didn't like about that. Although I believe I can pull the. Pull the hoogies up. Give it a bit of a. And pull them out of the. I think it's because they're stitched down, but I'll do that off camera. But yeah, we've got this page. We've got this, because and this and this and this because we've sewed it together. But because I was left alone for 5 minutes. We've got this page. Got this page. This page. Just making sure as well that they're not stuck together. This one. Then we've got none there. We've got they've got this one that was gluing. That's done now, so I can take that off. And we've got this page that's got the multiple layers on it. We've got this page. Let's just, some of these are a bit stringy. that we've got that double kind of thing going on there. We've got this with the little pom-pom on. Then we've got this page with the little dangly bit on the front. Then we've got this page here. And we've got this one. What's that? And then we've got this one. And we've got this one. That's the one where I've used that weird stitch. It's a bit, you see, it's less flat than the other one. And then we've got this page. So there we go. And then that's going to look like that on the edge. It's going to look like that on the top. Although, you know, some of these are going to get cut like now. Too dangly. And there we go. So that's what we've done. That's what we did today. So thank you for being with me. Thank you for hanging out with me while I did that. Hope you don't think I've over-froofed it. You know, answers on a postcard. Questions and comments in the comment section. That's basically all I can say. So yeah, I think I'm going to have these in some way on here. Might have this across the top. I don't know. And maybe this and this in some way on here. But yeah, we'll kind of cross that bridge when we come to finishing it. But we haven't. We're going to put some inserts in it, some bits to go in it, and I've got to get a yoga book. This is kind of just fracturing here, but when this is glued down, that will help that. And I am just going to stick a bit of ribbon down these bits on all of the joins. Just to help them, just to help protect them. But we'll do that in the next video. So I was thinking maybe something like this, and this might be a bit too over the top, kind of. But I thought this is the time when we can go over the top. So why not? So yeah, so that's it for today. So I hope you enjoyed it. It's gone on a little longer than I thought it would, but hey, we've killed some time. You've kept me company because I was on my own this evening, and I just needed to be with people. So, and you are my people to be with. So, yeah. So thank you very much. Let's put these back in and show them a bit of reverence. So, because they are really good. Sorry, I don't know why I have to have them with the Tim Holtz faces on. Oh. And yeah. So thank you so much. Thank you for spending some time with me. Remember, my name is Dash of Dave. Please give this a like. Please give it give me a follow. So like subscribe if you don't already. These are my own digitals, and I will. Somebody's asked me about these and about making these. We'll have a play with shaving foam at some point, and we'll make some more of these. But yeah, thank you for being with me. Thank you for being part of my life, and any comments I will always try to answer. I know I'm a little bit behind on my comments, but I've not been very well, and so I will catch up, don't worry. And I will see you all very soon. So remember, I love you all without exception until you give me a reason not to. So don't give me a reason not to. And I'll see you all in the next video. Thanks very much, folks. Take care of yourselves. Love you all. And I am going. Bye. Oh, big hugs. Hugs. Okay. Bye.